Now, it's no secret that Apple themselves rarely have sales and their products can be super expensive. However, even outside of the usual methods, it's definitely possible to save an absolute penny on Apple products themselves. As for these techniques, we're going to show you in this video the very best ways to save on Apple products. Now, first things first, it's probably already true to you that Apple actually rarely have sales. And as well as that, they're also rarely offering anything special such as extra insurance, extra guarantees, or anything like that. So to start off, if you're wanting to pick up cheap Apple products, you're probably gonna wanna look elsewhere. However, actually contrary to what we've just said, there is one exception to this, and this is when you're looking for trade-ins. Now, whereas UK retail shops such as Currys may offer you in general better prices on Apple products, however, Apple will actually offer you some amazing prices for trading in your products, such as £630 for a iPhone 13 Pro. And needless to say, this is considerably higher than elsewhere on the high street. Now, if you're looking for the most money back on an item with which so you can purchase a Apple product for cheaper, this is probably your best bet. And even better, Apple have made it super easy to do so. In fact, most of the time, they'll usually just send you a box and give you instructions with which to send your item back. However, other retailers will offer you better prices or otherwise more consistent prices when you trade in with them. Currys, for example, will give you £450 back when you trade in a Mac. Now, John Lewis, for one, will offer you £450 back when you offer in a Mac laptop, or actually, Currys will offer you £150 towards any laptop whatsoever, as long as it works. And of course, you can put all of this money back towards a Apple product. Now, it's also definitely worth looking in for trade-in deals and sales throughout the year. Currys, in fact, has a fantastic trade-in deal on Apple products. And as well as that, there's also amazing platforms such as Reeboxed, who in fact offered us £523 for a brand new iPhone 14, which is maybe not quite as good as Apple's trade-in offer, but is certainly pretty good. In addition to that, most phone service providers will also have their own scheme, and an example of this is 3's Recycle scheme, but simply look at whatever phone provider you're with, because most of them will, like I say, have these trade-in schemes, and they might offer you a better deal if you've been with them for a period of time, such as 2 years. Now, as we mentioned, Apple products can be some of the most expensive on the market, but what if there was a way, in fact, where you can pick up the greatest and latest Apple items for a fraction of the cost? This is, of course, even amidst Apple's refusal to do sales. Now, the clue is in a service that even Apple themselves offer, and the word is refurbs. Now, if you're looking for some of the best refurbs on the market, then look no further than Apple itself's refurb shop. All of these products that will be available on here will be thoroughly vetted and in fantastic quality, pretty much as new, even somewhat better in some circumstances, can you believe it? This also, of course, means that some of them will have a fantastic warranty option, and some of them will even have Apple Care possibilities, like as new, pretty much. Now, there's also been some fabulous deals on some of these, such as MacBook Pro models with £450 knocked off, or even the M2 MacBook Air 512GB that was going for only £1,330, which was a considerable saving off the price of a full price item. However, as you'll see on the screen here, of course, a lot of these deals actually sell out pretty much as soon as they go live, so you have to be really quick and pounce on them. And needless to say, one of the best ways to do this is using hotukdeals. However, there's also other refurb stores too, and this is actually where some of the real savings can happen, especially as the Apple Store refurbs are actually restricted to only 15% off the original price as a minimum price. Now, such great examples of a refurb shop that will give you fantastic prices off include Reeboxed, who we've already mentioned. They're actually reviewed by tech experts, and they'll give you £450 off the usual price of an iPhone 13 Pro, for example, just now. Some of these are Backmarket, mobiles.co.uk, as well as CEX and its online shop WeBuy.com, while there are also other more well-known names such as Music Magpie and Argos. Other such deals that are also live at the time of writing and recording this video include an iPhone 13 Pro for only £550, which is a massive saving when compared to the £889 that it commands from Apple's refurb shop itself. Needless to say, however, if you're looking for the security that buying with a big brand provides, then of course look no further than either Amazon Renewed or Amazon Warehouse. Amazon Renewed, for example, deals with items that are refurbed by Amazon themselves, and that's definitely trustworthy. And there's also Amazon Warehouse, which simply deals with either like new or pre-owned products. For example, the iPhone 12 Pro is available for only £389 at the time of writing, and that's a whopping £300 actually less than its Apple equivalent. Now, with prices as cheap as this, why would we want to be paying full price? If you wanted to save money on your Amazon purchases, we also have a series of videos that are definitely worth checking out if you want to save and hack your Amazon purchases and prices. Now, this is a nifty trick that many of us don't think of, but for quick fixes for your Apple products, don't take them to Apple repair shops who, for example, are going to charge you for, let's say, a dirty lightning cable socket on your iPhone or whatnot. Actually take them to a Genius Bar instead. Now, all you have to do is make a free reservation at the Genius Bar, and you'll meet a free Apple specialist who can take a look at your product, troubleshoot any problems, problems, and of course, fix any issues such as these right on the spot. Needless to say, the problems have to be pretty simple if you're wanting to go to the Genius Bar, but even if they're more complicated, then they can at least point you in the right direction for a good repair specialist or someone who can fix it. Now, if you've experienced trouble or anything else with Apple and you want to do something about it, or you want to raise a complaint, for example, and maybe even get a discount, a refund, or a voucher or whatnot, there are many ways to do it and essentially get Apple to give you discounts and whatnot, much in the same way that Amazon often does with disgruntled customers. Now, there's actually a great free online tool that can essentially help you make a complaint to Apple successfully, and this is called Resolver. We seriously recommend them if you're experiencing any issues with Apple, and they can also help you elevate your complaint if you're not hearing much from Apple or they're dismissive of your problem. They also have great success rates in getting people refunds or discounts and whatnot in future. Now, this is a big opportunity to save and also to buy direct from Apple themselves. Now, of course, as we mentioned, they famously don't do sales, but they do offer a fantastic and very generous set of discounts for pretty much anyone in education, and that includes both students as well as teachers and anyone working in education as well. Now, in addition to giving you as much as 10% off Apple products, they'll also give you extra discounts on things such as Apple Pencil and Magic Keyboards, as well as a £130 gift card, which is a new feature introduced only recently. And even better, if you don't want to receive it as a gift card, you can actually receive it as a discount on the product instead. And even better, it's not just for the young people who are going to university. In addition to that, parents and family members of those university students can also benefit from this discount. All you have to do to pick up the discount is sign up via UniDays and essentially verify your eligibility and whatnot. Now, also, if you're a student, don't forget also that you can pick up Apple Music for only half the price that the rest of us pay. You can actually get Apple Music for only £5.99 a month instead of £10.99 a month. And as we've actually mentioned in a previous video on streaming services, there's a ton of features to Apple Music that are much better than Spotify themselves. In addition to that, unfortunately, you'll have to validate your student status via UniDays, as Apple really doesn't trust people whether they're students or not. And unfortunately, they won't just see your NUS extra membership as proof of this. In addition to that as well, they're also going to regularly check up to see whether your student status still sticks, so just be wary of that. And of course, don't forget to get any promotional codes such as 1 month free or 3 month free out of the way before you actually just go straight in and pay £5.99 per month.